Yeah. California dreaming about you.
So what are we looking at today? Today we're looking at Lychee. There we go. We are looking at coffee. And we're looking at Heisen berg. Just to quickly go around the bottle, down this side of the bottle you have got the ingredients and the manufacturing details and the barcode, and down the other side of the bottle you've got all your warnings, and again it's British made and it's made in Manchester, and the company Vape Waves is also based in Manchester, and I got it from them in Manchester. Lots of Manchester. So yeah, so I do apologise, this is a slightly longer video because it's got 3 flavours in it, but let's get rattling through them. And for all 3 of the juices, I've had them through the Rage with the Bonza on top, I've had them in the FP, and for the purposes of today's review when I'm vaping it is on the VGod with the VGod Pro Dripper on top of VGod Elite. Again, it's staggered fuse clappings in here, 0.19, they're reading out at. And the music, as always, is from KTG and the Cosmos. So, folks, if you haven't already gone over and liked the page and you do like the sound of the music, go down, the Spotify link's down there. Go, give him, he's a local lad from Northern Ireland. Give him a bit of support. So, first up will be Lychee. Enjoy the music while I take this for a vape. Okay, folks, when you first open this bottle, don't let the smell put you off. That's all I can say. It smells very, very perfumey. It's like a floral, like a flowery smell, and quite perfumey. Your first vape of it does taste quite perfumey, but once you've had a couple of vapes of it, you start to get that lovely, it's a really strange flavour to it. Making sure it's still recording, sorry. Really strange flavours. It's sweet but it's tart. It's tart but it's sweet. It's got a little bit of cooling in it as well. Probably a little bit of colada or menthol in there. But it's quite, as I say, quite like a perfumey Parma Violet. It doesn't taste like Parma Violets, but it's that sort of thing with Parma Violets, which are quite perfumey smell and taste to them, but everybody seems to like them. I was doubting whether I was actually going to enjoy this juice, but I actually did enjoy it. You know, once you get past the initial first couple of vapes, it does start to, you do start to get, your palate gets used to it. On the inhale, it is quite a sweet, because it's hitting your sweet taste buds, so you're getting that nice sweetness from it, a bit like a sweet pear. And on the exhale, you're getting a tartness coming back out on it again, like a little bit of a watermelon, not your honeydew melon, but your watermelon. So it's like a pear and watermelon combination with a little bit of coolness coming through there as well. And then the flavour, you've got in the mouth, you still get the flavour left there. Again, I say, because of the doubts, and I did actually start to like it, I'd give Lychee, sorry Lychee, but it's going to be a 7.5 out of 10. Getting close to an 8. but again, taste is very subjective, folks. Best way is to try it for yourselves. The links to the page for Vape Waves will be down below. So next up, we have one of a juice that I wasn't sure. I love drinking coffee. I love drinking my coffee, but I don't like coffee sweets. I don't like coffee cake. So how am I going to fare with this? Oh, go into focus, camera. There we go. Coffee. A big coffee cup on the front of it, just to let you know what you're getting. So I'm going to re-wick, and I'll be back shortly to vape this. Okay, here we're back, and again I have had this through the Rage and also the FP, and there's no mistaking the smell, folks. It smells like fresh coffee. Cold fresh coffee, but fresh coffee nonetheless. So there's no mistaking, when you open this bottle, what you get. And I do find this is a common theme throughout all of the Vape Waves. They all have got strong smells to them, and there's strong smells of what they're meant to be. So enjoy the music from KTG and the Cosmos, and I'll be back with you shortly. No mistaking that, what it is. Definitely coffee. It's like dipping cold coffee. There's a wee bit of lukewarm coffee, slightly milk. It's just not as strong as an espresso or as tart as an espresso. It's not as tart as I would expect it, and it's not like the fake coffee sweets that you'd get on the gat. It is coffee. Your mouth tastes like you've just been drinking a cup of black coffee afterwards. And again, it's not an overpowering, nasty, bitter coffee, but it's not got any sugar in it. It's not coffee with sugar. You're getting in the inhale coffee and the exhale coffee. It's as plain and simple as that, folks. There's no cooling agents, there's any warming agents, there's the heat from the coils and your vapor. It is as good as coffee as I've tasted. I've had a few coffees and everything else. And again, as with the Lychee, it's good. You can taste a quality juice. No mistaking with that, what it is. Definitely coffee. It's like vaping cold coffee. There's a wee bit of lukewarm coffee without any milk. It's just not as strong as an espresso or as tart as an espresso. It's not as tart as I was expecting it, and it's not like the fake coffee sweets that you would get on the gat. It is coffee. Your mouth tastes like you've just been drinking a cup of black coffee afterwards. And again, it's not an overpowering, nasty, bitter coffee, but it's not got any sugar in it. So it's not a coffee with sugar. You're getting in the inhale coffee and in the exhale coffee. It is as plain and simple as that, folks. There's no cooling agents, there doesn't seem any warming agents or anything like that. There's the heat from the coils and your vapor. It is as good as coffee as I've tasted. I've had a few coffees and everything else. And again, as with the Lychee, it was good. You can tell it's a quality juice. Again, it's an 80-20 juice. As you've seen, there's good vapor coming off it. Would it have been all day vape for me? Possibly not. But it would be nice after a meal, just to have a wee, instead of having a cup of coffee. If your caffeine intake's been too high and you want to cut down a bit, instead of having a decaf coffee, have a coffee vape instead. Good way to get around it. So folks, I'm going to re-wick and we'll be back with the last of this range, which is the Heisen berg. Yes, they've got the hyphen in it, so it's 2 words. And again, this is a blue juice that most people know about, so I'm going to re-wick and we'll be back with you very shortly. So, all re-wicked up again and just up with the Heisen berg. Here we go. Oh, you can't vape that too long. Chain vape that for too long. Lots of colada in that. Lots of, you can feel it in the back of the throat, cooling you down. So colada menthol, aniseed. And then, so you're getting the aniseed in the inhale, the coolness hitting the back of your throat, nice and smooth. And then you get that blueberry on the exhale. So the blueberry taste does linger about in your mouth for a little bit. And then you get left with an aniseed flavour. Yeah. It's not been a gap for a Heisen berg with me, but you're left with aniseed. That's all I can taste in my mouth at the minute is aniseed. The blueberry's completely gone. But it's nice. It's a good take. And I've gone through quite a lot of different Heisen bergs in my time. But it's the first one I've been left with there's much aniseed in my mouth, so they can maybe tone down just a wee bit on the aniseed. But if that's your thing, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. Can't chain all day vape? Yeah, possibly. Just not chain vaping it. But again, that's my own fault from doing a stupid colada challenge way back a year ago, and I still get the after effects in my throat. But yeah, Heisen berg, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Because it is what it says it is. But you've got that extra being left with the aniseed taste in the mouth. So folks, that's the 5 juices from Vape Waves, and that's their card for it. But I will put the link to Vape Waves down below, so you can get on there. And if you like it, you can get it. At the time, as you can see, the price on these was $18.99 for a 100ml bottle. 19 quid for a 100ml bottle. It's not actually bad at all. They do come in, I think it's 50ml sizes as well. So if you're not sure, you could buy a 50ml and then go to the 100ml. So once again, big massive thanks up to the guys over at Vape Waves. And if you've liked the video, give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment down below. If you haven't liked it and you drop me a thumbs down, well, still drop me a comment down below. I like to get the comments. It's nice to see. Down here will be a link to the subscribe button. If you're not subscribed, why not? Get subscribed. Up here there will be a link back to the first 2 juices that I reviewed on this range. So click on there and I've got a wee link if you haven't already. So it just remains me to say thank you again to Vape Waves and also to Karl at KTG in the Cosmos, and I get that right the first time, for letting me use the music. And it just means me to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you've been watching this review. Take care now. Bye.
California dreaming about you.